Until recently, treatments designed to remove our hair in an obviously long-lasting manner were available only in professional offices and often cost simply a lot of money. At this moment, there are devices on the market that are able to remove our hair in a similar way, of course with a long-lasting effect, but without leaving your home. Hi, my name is Aleksandra Bujdo, I'm a cosmetologist, and I've been working in the beauty industry for 6 years. I also run my own cosmetology office, and in my free time I share my knowledge with you precisely on the subject of beauty. And today I wanted to show you a device for home use, which is Garett Beauty Cool. It is a device based on IPL technology. I wanted to say right away that IPL does not equal laser, although I often see just that girls use this term interchangeably. This is obviously a mistake. Lasers should only be used in professional cosmetology offices and should only be done by trained people. Because with lasers, we can really hurt ourselves already, such as burning our skin or causing hyperpigmentation. This is an IPL device and it is safe, of course, if we follow the manufacturer's recommendations and actually read the leaflet. Our device is called Garett Beauty Cool for a reason, because this particular device just happens to be very comfortable to use. It has a cooling head, which makes the whole procedure extremely comfortable, and our head does not overheat. You're probably wondering how many times you need to use such a device to actually see the results. Keep in mind that in order for your hair to be effectively removed, it must be in the anagen phase. In the anagen or growth phase, not all the hair you currently have on your body is in the same phase. And that's a good thing, because if they were, then tomorrow, for example, all your hair would fall out and have to grow back anew. We distinguish between anagen, telogen and catagen. In the anagen phase, it is melanin that is most visible, and it is the one that best absorbs the light beam. Therefore, we are able to effectively damage our hair. This makes it not enough to use this device only once. You have to go through such cycle of treatments. With this device, it looks like we have an 8-week active phase. For the first 4 weeks, we use our device once a week. On the other hand, these next 4 weeks, we already apply the device once every 2 weeks. When we go through the entire active phase of 8 weeks, we move to the maintenance phase, where we only need to use our device once a month. You are probably wondering if this device is for you. This device works great for dark hair. For this light to be absorbed, there must be melanin in the hair. If you have light hair, blonde hair, if you have strand or red hair, of course in the area where you perform the treatment, then well, unfortunately this device will not be effective. If you have dark hair in addition to having a light complexion, then you are the ideal person for this type of treatment. I wanted to talk about 2 more advantages of using IPL devices in hair removal. I don't know if you have this problem, but many women struggle with it, including me. It's called strawberry skin. Even if you epilate, there are still such black dots left somewhere on that skin. Well, this is due to the fact that somewhere under the skin, the hair follicle is still lodged and it's still just visible. So depilating ourselves, whether it's with a razor or a depilator, will always have the effect that there is still something under the skin. If we remove our hair permanently, this problem simply disappears. Another issue is ingrown hairs. If you're using depilatories, if you're using waxes, there are techniques where we are actually pulling our hair out with the root. Ideally, we would actually be able to get rid of all the hair every time, but unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. Sometimes it's the case that the epilator pulls our hair, rips it off in half, and then inside under the skin, this remnant still curls. So this just causes ingrown hairs, which is unpleasant and painful, and of course it also looks unsightly. So again, if we remove our hair permanently, we also get rid of the problems along with ingrown hairs. How to prepare for the procedure? Remember not to use either depilatories, waxes or tweezers 4 to 6 weeks before such a procedure. That is, such methods of hair removal which have this sentence to tear out hair from the root, because it simply weakens the effects of this procedure and you will have to perform more treatments. And how do you specifically prepare for this procedure? You simply use the world's most ordinary razor, and immediately before the procedure, shave short. The manufacturer of Garett Beauty Cool includes a razor with the device, so rest assured you have one in the kit. Remember that before the treatment your skin was thoroughly dried. It must also not be damaged. If you have pigmented moles, then of course we skip them. Remember that before the treatment your skin has to be thoroughly dried and also not be damaged. If you have pigmented moles, then of course we skip them. If you have the tattoos, then of course we skip them too. You can just accidentally remove the tattoo. So this shows really that this epilator works. Now let's move on to practice. I'll show you how to start this device. Remember that the Garett Beauty Cool runs on a cable, so you need to plug this into the power supply. On the side we have such a button, and let me tell you right away that you will hear a sound. It's not the same sound as a hairdryer, but you can hear what you hear a little louder, because I have a microphone close by. I attach on the side, and now we already turned on our device. And here we have such a display which shows us specific modes. We have 5 modes. The higher the mode, the higher the power, of course. I have turned the device off for myself for now, so that I can talk to you in peace. My advice: if you've never used an IPL device, start with the lowest power, no matter what area you're working in. This is where the face mode comes in. The point is to make this treatment comfortable, so that it is not painful, so it simply does not burn you. Keep in mind that everyone has a different pain threshold. I, on this device, simply work myself on this strongest mode, because it doesn't hurt me, it's not unpleasant for me, and I want to get faster results, of course. The Garett Beauty Cool device, you see, also comes with goggles, which we put on immediately before the treatment. And of course, this is not a laser. Anyway, it's not recommended to look straight into this lamp. Attached now is our device. I say right away that we are going to hear it. This fan just cools not only your device, but also your skin, which makes the whole treatment really very comfortable. We squeeze longer on the side and apply it to the skin. I'm working myself into the lightest mode for now. I just want to show you how it works. We apply it to our skin, not in the air, don't press very hard, just there should be contact. And we press now this big button. And the light pulse has gone. It's really very comfortable. Well, in this mode, it's really almost imperceptible to me. What else do I want to say? This head is shaped like an egg, but that doesn't mean that it works everywhere here. When applying our device, we don't make such big gaps, we just leave ourselves an untreated area. If we are applying, we rather try to do it in an overlapping manner, so that there is actually an applied rectangle to a rectangle. And that is the way we operate for ourselves. Place by place. I hope that the video was useful to you, and you will now know how to use this device Garett Beauty Cool. I can assure you that it really brings great results. I can tell you from experience that after just 3 treatments you can actually see that somewhere in there those hairs just don't grow back anymore. With 5 more weeks ahead of me, I'm sure I'll be enjoying smooth skin.